It was a crisp morning in Copenhagen, the sky painted with a pale northern light. People had been waiting for hours outside Amalienborg Palace, flags in hand, eager to catch a glimpse of Spain's crown jewel, Princess Leonor. Her visit was more than a diplomatic trip. It was a signal, a moment that hinted at a new chapter in European royalty. As the black motorcade approached, a hush fell over the crowd. Everyone knew who was inside. And then, the car door opened. Leonor stepped out, poised, graceful, every movement deliberate yet natural. She was dressed elegantly but simply, her choice of outfit subtly paying homage to Denmark's national colors. It was a powerful message without a single word being spoken. The cameras flashed, and social media erupted instantly. Fans from Spain, Denmark, and across the globe began posting pictures and videos. What struck everyone was her presence, confident yet warm, regal but approachable. This was not just the daughter of King Felipe and Queen Letizia. This was the heir to the Spanish throne, carrying herself as if the crown were already hers. The first stop on her visit was a meeting with Queen Margrethe II. The symbolism was unmistakable: 2 generations of monarchy, one seasoned by decades of leadership, the other just stepping into the role of a lifetime. Their greeting was warm, even affectionate, as if passing an invisible torch. For many observers, it was a glimpse of what the future of Europe's royal houses might look like: collaborative, connected, and resilient. But what happened next was what truly captured hearts. Leonor walked toward the crowd that had gathered outside the palace gates. Royal protocol often keeps heirs at a distance during such official visits, but Leonor broke with tradition. She stopped, smiled, and began greeting people, shaking hands, taking flowers, even pausing to speak to children who had been waiting since dawn. The look on their faces said it all: they were meeting history in the making. Reporters covering the visit scrambled to capture every moment. Headlines later called it the Copenhagen connection, highlighting how Leonor managed to charm a foreign nation in a matter of hours. Danish royal watchers praised her for her natural warmth, comparing her style to that of her mother's early years as consort. Inside the palace, Leonor participated in a closed-door meeting with Prince Christian, Denmark's own future king. Though the details of their discussion were kept private, speculation ran wild. Was this a purely diplomatic courtesy call, or was there more behind it? The 2 heirs are close in age, and their meetings always fuel rumors of a deeper bond. Social media lit up with images of the pair standing side by side, both smiling, both carrying the weight of their future crowns with quiet dignity. Throughout the day, Leonor's itinerary included visits to Danish cultural sites, universities, and even a military facility, an intentional echo of her own military training in Spain. Every appearance reinforced the same image: this was a young royal who was ready for her future role, unafraid of the spotlight, and deeply connected to the people she represents. The emotional peak of the visit came during a joint event where Leonor addressed the audience in flawless Danish. The room erupted in applause, and online clips of the speech went viral within minutes. It wasn't just the language that impressed people, it was the sincerity, the effort, the respect it showed for her hosts. As the day turned to evening, Copenhagen's streets lit up, and the Spanish flag was projected onto key landmarks in her honor. Leonor attended a formal dinner hosted by the Danish royals, and every detail was scrutinized, from the seating arrangement to the subtle nods of approval from senior members of the Danish court. By the end of the night, it was clear this was more than a diplomatic visit. This was a defining moment for Leonor's public image. But behind the pomp and protocol, there was a quiet story unfolding. Sources close to the Spanish royal household hinted that this visit carried special significance, perhaps laying groundwork for future alliances or collaborations between the 2 monarchies. It was not just about charm and ceremony, it was about strategy. By the time Leonor departed the next day, the crowd that had gathered was even larger than when she arrived. People waved, shouted her name, and cheered as her motorcade disappeared into the streets of Copenhagen. Many were visibly emotional, knowing they had just witnessed history. What makes this visit unforgettable is not just what Leonor did, but how she made people feel. She reminded them that royalty, at its best, is about connection, about bridging countries, traditions, and generations. Back in Spain, the reaction was just as powerful. News outlets hailed her as the future of the monarchy, praising her ability to represent the nation with both strength and heart. Commentators noted that this visit marked a turning point in Leonor's life, the moment she transitioned from princess to future queen in the eyes of the world. And yet, this is just the beginning. The curiosity about what comes next is already building. Will we see more collaborations between the Spanish and Danish royal families? Will Leonor take on a larger role internationally as she nears her 20s? Each answer seems to lead to another question, keeping the world watching and waiting. In a single trip, Princess Leonor reminded everyone that the monarchy is not just about tradition, it is about evolution. She showed that the crown can be modern, relevant, and inspiring. And she did it not by staying distant, but by stepping closer. When the history books are written, they may say that this was the visit where Spain's future queen truly began her reign, not officially, but in the hearts of the people.